January 18th, 2012. I put off transplanting the largest plant I have because we had a pretty hard frost the night before last, and another pretty hard frost tonight. I think we got down to I mean, there are other areas that are much colder than where I'm at, but anyway, I think it was in the 28 or so. So I was concerned about transplanting it and having it possibly a little shocked from the cold. I covered it up. It's a jade plant that I've bonsaied, and when you stress a plant out like bonsaiing, um, well, if you do it right, you don't stress the plant. The plant is very happy, but you still got to be careful with them. Anyway, I realized that I've taken off my daily schedule to do this transplanting and my daily regimen of physical therapy because I can't do both of them. And this year's plan, usually at the beginning of the year, I do a pretty well developed plan as to what I want to study. There's just so many books that I need to read that I'd like to read as well. But I have to be inspired. And recently I had this elder come into my life and he gave me this book. And I wasn't expecting it. And this spontaneity is something I think is crucial to vitality, to feel that vital thriving. And I found, being that I haven't been working on a plan, the plan hadn't come to me. The past few years, the plan had come to me. Near the end of the year, I knew what I wanted to do the next year. And so there's the spontaneity. It came to me. I was inspired. It was an inspired act. And here we are, about the fourth year going now, fourth or fifth year, and it's become rote. It's become a habit. I've been habitualized. So, anyway, along with not having a plan, there's not doing my physical therapy on a daily basis. At least at the level that I was doing it. I've worked myself up to a certain point, and I've got to stay in that state through a daily regimen. I still have a daily regimen, but it's not at the level. And I decrease rather quickly. As you can tell, I'm a smoker. That takes its toll, but also my physical disability really, I can atrophy quickly. And I think it's probably typical for anybody who's got a regiment, getting back into it. It's a delicate process for me because I can get injured. So I'm dealing with these concerns, and being that I'm not forward moving, I have had some thoughts this morning of backward thinking. And when I do this, over the years, I have been able to detach myself more and more and more from past events. Doesn't seem strange. Seems, pretty normal. However, the past events that come to mind are regular. They are of a typical, there are certain memories that I have, and they all center around unfinished business. And the reason why I think it's unfinished business is they keep coming up. And if they keep coming up, then there's some lesson that has not been fully realized. And in the past, these events severed relationships, just clean cut severed the relationships. And I understand with my disability that I do have tremendous fears of injuring myself again. And in relationship to these past events where relationships were severed, it was a painful experience as well. And the concern of entering into new relationships as fully as I entered into relationships when I was younger in the past has the way I relate to people has totally changed. And I think on some level it's probably the same. However, my surrender to the experience I have become detached from. And this leaves me feeling uprooted, like I'm in a process, like I am traveling on a path and have yet to root myself in a home. The important part for me is to feel like I can surrender to the relationship. I can fully commit and submit to the relationship. And with this unfinished business, I've thought about it in different ways at different times. It's been a progression of how I thought about it. And now it's at the point where I'm old enough to realize, it's all on me. And if I don't want to, I don't have to. And it's really no, hair off anybody's back if I do or don't.